Hello, travelers. Welcome back to Travel Tips and Recommendations with Nikki and Tommy. Today, we are getting you cruise ready with packing for any cruise, whether it's ocean or river.
Yes, we are. If you're not sure what to bring or how to pack for a cruise, don't even worry about it because in this video, we got you. And we are here to make it fun and easy.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
She is. And I'm Tommy.
He is. We are proud Army retirees. Happy Veterans Day to all that have served.
Yes, we are proud retirees and happy Veterans Day to all of our brothers and sisters out there. So no more carrying at the low ready for us because now travel is our life. We are travel experts and owners of our own travel agency called Jones Getaways by Dream Vacations. You ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
So today we are offering cruise packing tips. And so we got to start with the obvious, the suitcase.
Yes.
So for most cruises, you'll want a standard size check bag plus a carry-on bag. You definitely want to avoid the oversized luggage because not all cabins are created equally, especially on river cruises. They can be kind of tight.
Exactly. And for your carry-on, make sure it's soft-sided or, hey, a backpack because that's what I prefer. That way you can easily store it in your cabin or it's small enough to carry around if your cabin isn't quite ready yet. Also, rolling duffels are great as well because they can be smashed and fit in the smaller places.
All right, smash. All right, so let's talk about the carry-ons. So I recommend packing your valuables such as your travel size makeup and perfumes because they are expensive and you want to keep them on you. Your daily medications and jewelry, pack at a minimum with your jewelry, but keep that stuff in your carry-on luggage.
Yes, I agree. Chargers is what I carry in my backpack for my phone. I carry my passport. I carry a computer or iPad, whichever one, and some gum or candy. Small hygiene bag, yes, that was important. Hygiene bag is filled, of course, with TSA approved sizes, toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, washcloth, and what have you. And for those ocean cruises, maybe pack your swimsuit in your carry-on so that you're ready for that swimming in the swimming pool on the Lido deck, if that's your thing.
So tip number one, before you travel, check the cruise line's luggage size and weight restrictions. They are all mostly the same. However, the cabin configurations are where you're going to find the difference. So let's talk about something that I love for sure is the packing cubes, other than you. All right. The packing cubes. They're game changers, you know, if you want to stay organized.
They're okay.
Well, no, I like them because you're able to get your differences with your separate. That's what the word.
I got you.
Separate your outfits and your shoes and everything like that into your carry-on. Into the
Hey, no beef.
packing.
No beef. It's just not for me, but she uses the heck out of them.
I surely do.
Let's get to the hard part. The hard part is choosing what clothes you should pack. Almost all cruises have a variety of activities and theme nights, so you'll need options.
Yeah. So for the ocean cruises,
Yeah.
they have a mix of your casual day outfits, and then you have your formal evening wear, and of course, like you said, the swimwear. But depending on the region of the world that you're sailing in, because dressing for the Caribbean is going to be different than dressing for Europe in the non-winter months.
Yes.
So in that case, you
Facts.
definitely want to make sure you have long sleeves, thermal underwear, and some warm hiking boots.
Yeah, because you never know. You might want to cruise Antarctica or to Alaska, but just know the region you're going and know the weather for it so that you can pack accordingly. River cruises are a bit different. You'll definitely be exploring ports every day because remember, river cruises through the country and ports at cities, right? So bring comfortable walking shoes and casual clothes.
Because the cobblestones are real.
They are. They are. And even if it's warm, bring pack a light jacket for the cool evening weather on the water.
Yeah, so for the evening attire, you want to check the cruise line's dress code. So most cruises have at least one formal night and some are really relaxed. But also, you definitely need to also bring a lightweight rain jacket and an umbrella just in case, because the rain sometimes comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You want to be prepared.
We're saying lightweight because you want to keep it small, but you want to be prepared for those little weather tweaks.
Yeah.
All right. Tip number 2. Neutral colors are versatile and easy to mix and match in both clothes and shoes.
Yeah. And that is a capsule wardrobe, which is the best way I like to travel, because it's a space saver. And if you love colors, you can definitely wow and do all that kind of stuff. But if you pack within a capsule, blacks, whites, beiges, greens, whatever colors, keep that simple so that you can save space in your luggage.
Yeah, but if you want to bring other clothes, that's fine. Just remember, weight matters.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's talk techniques. We all know the key to packing for a cruise is maximizing space and paying attention to weight. If you have to fly into the port, which we do if we don't go out of Galveston, that brings in weight limits and baggage count, a whole nother issue.
Yeah. For me and most folks, rolling clothes instead of folding them is a great trick to save space. Tommy likes to, pack a different ways.
I have another way.
For big and talls. What's your way?
Are you height shaming?
No. What's your way? Okay. Tell the people.
So I don't have a problem with rolling, but with larger size clothes, those rolls can get pretty meaty, right? So I prefer to pack on thin layers. I fold my pants and my shirts the length of the suitcase so that I can compress it and keep those packs.
Yeah. So you also want to use your Ziploc bags and small items like for your chargers and toiletries. Keeps everything organized and accessible. I used to travel with a blue functional case. I talk about it all the time because it had all of my chargers and everything in there, and then I left it on the plane. So I got to get a new one.
But the way I pack with the thin layers, it also helps you with wrinkles. Now, if you want to bring hats, you can buy hat protectors all over Amazon, or you can just leave a space, flip the hats upside down, and fill them with your underwear or socks. If they're clean, that's up to you. All right, to save space and to keep the shape of the hat intact.
Yeah. Tip number 3.
Look, if they're underwear,
I get it. All right, got it. Tip number 3, use a packing list to make sure you don't forget your essentials.
Yes.
And remember, don't overpack, because most cruise lines have laundry for a nominal fee.
Yes.
And you prefer to do your laundry there than to have to pay, airline charges.
For heavy luggage,
right.
Yes.
And you need to leave some room in your luggage for souvenirs, because trust me, you're going to want to bring some things back.
Yeah, just look on the wall behind us.
Oh, well, yeah.
All right. So let's talk cruise essentials. Items you can't ever forget if you're going on a cruise.
Yeah. Make sure you bring a cruise-approved power strip.
Yes.
Most cruise lines have rules about certain electronics, so you definitely want to do your research on that.
Yes. Go online and check it out, because some cruise lines now are being very specific on what they're allowing to bring. Tip number 4. Most cruise cabins have limited outlets. So my recommendation is hold off on your electric toothbrushes and your razors, unless you're sure your cruise ship has outlets in the bathroom.
Yeah. Tip number 5.
Number 5.
Bring a handheld battery-operated fan, because walking around in the Caribbean can be dreadful.
She gets hot.
Oh, that's a whole different story about
Caribbean.
Yes. Getting in the Caribbean is hot. So bring a fan.
Yes.
Sunscreen is a must.
Yes.
You need enough sunscreen for several days, because you're going to be out there in the sun. You're
in the ocean.
You're in the ocean. You're
beach.
exposed, and I like to travel and have my hair braided. And if I'm out there in the water, my scalp is exposed. I want to make sure that I get sunscreen and put the sunscreen in my scalp, because
Also, there's 3 things you can do when it comes to packing. You can overpack, underpack, or pack just right. So hopefully we've given you some tools that will help you pack just right. And that, good people, is our breakdown on how to pack for a cruise, whether it's ocean or river.
Right.
These tips will have you ready for a smooth and stress-free packing experience.
Right. Remember, pack smart.
Yes.
Don't overthink it.
No.
And enjoy the journey.
Yes.
Cruises is all about fun, relaxation, and adventure, so you need to make the most of it.
If you found this video helpful, because we hope you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Also, leave a comment and tell us how you pack for a cruise.
Till next time, safe travels, and thank you for watching.
Bye.
See you later.